Chronically high cortisol is very damaging to your overall health, and that's why you want to understand what the first sign of high cortisol is in your body so you know how to detect it, but then of course how to bring it down. So in this video, we're going to break down everything you need to know in order to understand why your cortisol is going high, and then of course how to get it under control. I'm Dr. Zyrowski, and let's first understand that cortisol is not always bad. We have this idea when we hear of cortisol causing problems in your body that it's this evil hormone. Well, first of all, cortisol is a hormone that is made in the adrenal glands. And this cortisol actually has many benefits. It's going to have benefits like regulating your blood sugar, your blood pressure, your metabolic health, and also decreasing inflammation in your body. So those are the good benefits. However, there's a lot of downsides as well, because when you have high cortisol in your body, it literally would cause a ton of symptoms, which we'll get to in just a moment. But first, let's talk about why would cortisol be high in your body in the first place? Well, there's a few places it comes from. One is going to be stress. That is chronic, right? Because if you have a stressful hour of your day or some stress here and there, that's not a big deal. Your body knows how to deal with it. But when you have chronic stress every single day, this is where your cortisol goes high and it stays high. You're also going to find that if you get poor sleep, okay, and this is really interesting because there was a study that shows us that when you get poor sleep, your cortisol goes high, and also it causes you to eat more and causes obesity, which further raises cortisol. So you get on this negative feedback loop that just worsens your health over time. And then, of course, caffeine is also something that's going to raise your cortisol. And we can see here a pattern where you're getting stress, which is causing poor sleep. And then because you're getting poor sleep, you're adding more caffeine to your daily life. And then from there, your cortisol just keeps going up and up. And this pattern could continue day after day. Now, there's another thing that we have to consider is maybe you have an underlying health condition in your body that's raising your cortisol up. There's a few that we should watch out for. So if you're suffering from PCOS, if you're someone who has chronic pain, okay, this is interesting too, because if you have chronic pain, it increases cortisol, and chronic pain is also associated with causing you to eat more and, of course, cause high cortisol as a result of that. Obesity, depression, high estrogen levels, and this is why especially women will have high estrogen levels during certain times of the month. And the other thing that's very interesting about high estrogen levels is something that both men and women are struggling with today. And of course, that is causing more stress in your body. And then if you have insulin resistance, once again, think of these patterns here. You're getting chronic pain, you're not sleeping enough, you have insulin resistance, your cortisol just keeps spiking out of control day after day. So think about if that's you, okay? Because then the changes that occur in your body are also just as unpleasant as those issues there we talked about. First of all is weight gain, okay? You're going to notice that if you have weight gain, that actually starts to accumulate fat around your waist. This is the most common area for those who are suffering from high cortisol is a lot of belly fat. So you're going to get the weight gain from it, get mood swings, anxiety, also decrease in blood pressure, which makes sense because cortisol is a stress hormone in the body. And when it's chronically elevated, it's going to start pushing that blood pressure up. It can cause headaches, low testosterone and erectile dysfunction in men, and then also poor sleep. Okay, so if you're falling into this category of having these different symptoms, you want to start making the changes necessary. Now let's talk about how to lower cortisol because this is very important. First of all, let's talk about things that you can just do right now today. First of all, you can do mindful meditation. Take some time out of your day to just kind of chill out, relax, do some mindful meditation, ground yourself. The other thing that you can do is go for walks out in nature. That's very helpful. Exercise, and then also box breathing exercises. These are some deep breathing exercises that are really good at helping to reduce stress in your body, taking you from that sympathetic state, that stressed out state in your nervous system to the parasympathetic, the relaxed state in your nervous system, which is very important. Now, from there, there's some different nutrients you can throw onto this, okay? I'm obviously going to recommend that you follow a good quality, healthy diet, right? Because we talked about how decreased sugar intake and decreased insulin resistance issues is all going to lead to lower cortisol. But beyond that, let's take a look at some of the nutrients you can use. First of all, omega-3s are very beneficial. Magnesium is very beneficial. And then you can also use things like L-theanine and magnolia leaf extract and a few others. And what I'll do is I'll put a link in the description below to a formula that we use use clinically that is specifically designed to lower cortisol in your body. It's something that we actually use quite a bit in my clinic. And this helps you lower your cortisol so that you don't have all of these different symptoms harassing you every single day. So this is the breakdown of cortisol. This is why it happens, the underlying conditions that are associated with high cortisol, and then also the symptoms that are really bringing you down. Now, I want to tell you too, if you're somebody who's looking to just take your health naturally to the next level, I do have a private community called Health Club. I'll put a link in the description for you to join that. Okay, we have all kinds of really in-depth conversations on how you can improve your health naturally, focus on preventative health care, make sure that you're not lining yourself up to have to suffer from some chronic disease like most people are right now. We give you the right information to stay healthy. So click on the link in the description below in order to join my Health Club community. I'd love to see you there. I'd love to continue to help you improve your health and do it naturally. I'm Dr. Nick Zyrowski. Give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you in this video next.